House Part 2 Bankhead. Dopest sports talk show on the radio. You heard what I said. Big Mason, Eagle, highlights and big plays from the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long run. Athletes and sports junkie. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team lost. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the boss. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Craig, Jack, yeah, Black on.
Ooh, it's Wednesday?
That sounds funny.
It's 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And you tuned in to the dopest sports show on radio.
Yes.
It's The Crush. Right here on Sensation Station Network. And I'm your humble co-host, Eagle.
Somebody has to be humble.
And I ain't seen this guy smile in 2 years working with him like this.
I hadn't smiled yet.
4 years playing football with him.
I hadn't smiled yet.
But he's happy right now. What's up, Maxie Eric?
What's up, buddy?
Wednesday, man.
Yeah, man. Get used to it. Get used to
my
it.
contract, man.
Yeah. Man, I told you, man. You better hide my agent, man.
Yeah.
I done tried to tell you, man.
We got a great show for you guys tonight.
Okay.
We would only do this Wednesday for one reason and one reason only.
You was supposed to say that.
But we got it on YouTube Live. We got it on everything, man.
Okay. I'm just saying you shouldn't have said that.
Look at him. He already, see, Diva's already acting up. But we got a great show for you guys today. We're going to be doing our hot topics. We're going to do the normal flow. We got our special guest in the house today. We're going to make sure we introduce her in a few minutes. We also going to do some NBA talks, some NFL talk. And we're going to do a recap because this is officially 1 year. Well, it's not officially, but it's been 1 year since the Crush been in the Sensation Station Network.
Yeah,
since
we've been a Buckhead, buddy.
1 year in Buckhead.
1 year in Buckhead, buddy.
What a way to end it.
Gas prices to the roof up here, boy.
You can't get no gas out here.
No gas. You better get gas on your side of town before you get here.
Because I made a mistake one day, got on E, boy.
And you had...
I paid $20 for a quarter of a gallon.
So you can't get five on 10 up here. That won't get you nowhere up here.
I wouldn't have got to the highway with it. But we got that, old man. We got a great show for you guys. So make sure, man, you ready for this one, man?
Man, I'm always ready. When am I not ready? How long you been around me, man?
You got the shades on. You mean reading glasses.
Yeah, man. I can't see.
Yeah.
It's all good.
We got a great one, man. So we talk about it. All I want to do is I want to be Andrew Luck when I grow up. Did you see what he signed today?
Overrated, dude. That's like some of the worst money ever spent today.
Andrew Luck overrated?
Dude, did you see what he did last year?
I mean, he was hurt, but...
Okay.
I always think the quarterback just get way too much money.
$87 million?
He's guaranteed 87.
$87 million.
6 year, 140 if he makes it that far, which he won't.
He won't. NFL is just the numbers. You got to look at the guaranteed. Yeah, that's all that matters in the NFL contract. Guaranteed money.
Yep. Make sure you ready for that run on Monday, man.
Peachtree. 59 minutes, buddy.
He said 59.
I don't like my cousin in the corner. It's okay. 59 minutes. I'm going 59.
You going 59?
Going 59. If it don't rain.
If it don't rain.
If it don't rain. 59.
59.
I got a plan.
Go put that right there.
The key this year is don't stop and drink no water. Run that middle line all the way through. That's a mistake I made last year. I stopped and got water.
We're going to talk a little bit more about that. Wow. Hey, man, so we got to go in. We got the 4th coming up this weekend. Any big plans this weekend, bro?
No.
Nothing.
After I run the race, ice bath. Yes.
No grilling?
No grilling. Ice bath. I'm going to grill tomorrow.
Just get it out the way?
I'm going to get it on out the way because I'm gearing up. Like, I'm going to be so focused on 59, it's going to be ridiculous. So I'm probably only going to do 57.
Yeah.
Don't hold me to that over there in the corner, because she going to do 48 over there.
Let me go ahead and get this segment over before he say 45.
No, I'm not going lower. I'm not going lower than 58. That's as low as I'm going to go.
59,
58.
57.
No. Hold on. Let me see. Book 59. Stamp 59.
All right, that's the Crush intro brought to you by College Football League, providing high school feeder youth football and cheer program for kids in K through 5th grade in Cobb County, Paulding County, Marietta City, and Roswell City. Go to collegefootball.com for more information. Hot Topics is next. Stay with us. It's the Crush.
You want to
to see who's in the network?
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
Follow us on Instagram at Sensation Station Network. We're the nation's urban station. Radio, not dumbed down.
Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of our United States. Most people know him as a man of great wisdom and vision. What many don't realize, however, is that when it came to finding late-model sedans at government auctions, or even looking up a zip code, Mr. Lincoln's wisdom was sadly lacking. In fact, the citizens of that day knew it best not to even ask. Fortunately, now there's firstgov.gov, the official place to turn when you need information about federal, state, and local government. Whether it's how to get a student loan, renew your passport, or even apply for a small business loan. All three of which, as numerous historians have noted, were remarkably absent from Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. So go to firstgov.gov. Who knows? If Abe had it in his day, he could have checked out an auction and traded that drafty log cabin for a nice condo on Maui. Firstgov.gov, a monumental source of useful information.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com, that's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
This is Amari Batman Karen. You listen to The Crush, the only sports radio show that they're going to keep it real in the A on Sensation Station Network.
Hot topics.
Going to Hot Topics brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dancy. If your smile isn't becoming to you should be coming to us. Dr. Kevin Dancy has been practicing dentistry for 15 years in beautiful Southwest Atlanta. His office is located at 3752 Cascade Road, Suite 190. Complete family dentistry with everything you need in one office. Call and make an appointment at 678-836-2118. That's 678-836-2118. So we talked about it a little bit before, so how you doing, Jovita, first of all?
I'm good. How are you?
I just want to say that real quick. But just want to talk about the Peachtree Road Race. It's going to its 47th year, and it's going to be the largest 10K in the world. What makes it so special? What makes this race so special on the 4th of July? Either one of y'all can speak on this.
I'll let you go first.
I think it's something that is definitely quintessential Atlanta because it's Peachtree Road, right, which we all know and love, and everybody knows. All tourists know Peachtree Road.
Yeah.
If you live here, you know Peachtree Road. And to get so many people out in the city at that hour in the morning to do something together and run through pretty much the heart of Atlanta.
Yeah.
I think it's a great thing, and you get so many people out there. And what we're hearing more of already this week is that so many places along the race are planning watch parties, and they're having breakfast parties and things like that. So hopefully, while you're doing those 59 minutes, Maceo, you will see lots of people.
You better tell them.
You will see lots of people along the route at all the different businesses that have sprouted up over Peachtree since last year when you did it in 48 minutes last year?
No, I did. Okay.
An hour and 5 last year.
My shoes were wet.
Okay.
Keep going.
So I think that's a great thing. So it's a great way to kind of show support of the city and do something that's great and just have a lot of fun. And it is something that really represents. No other city has a Peachtree Road Race, right? So it is something that really represents Atlanta.
It's the ATL. Macy, what you like about it so much?
For me, it's about the T-shirt. Because you can't buy you can't buy this T-shirt.
Yeah.
You know, you have to earn this T-shirt. And what I always like to do, so after the race, I ice down, I shower down, and I go throw my shirt on. And then you like going to different places, and people like really are amazed when they like, dude, you earned that shirt. So I mean, it's a badge of honor for us runners. You know, be quiet over there in the corner. So that's what it's about for me. I mean, it's a tradition in the city, but it's about the T-shirt. You can't get that. You can't get it online.
And it's true. It's true. A lot of people, like you said, you have to earn it. So that means you have to be a part of it. You have to get out there. You got to run, you know, or you got to walk. You got to be out there to get that T-shirt.
You can't just fall down there.
And it's amazing the people who have T-shirts from every year.
Yes.
You know, and we know that those people exist, or people who have many T-shirts from over the years, you know. And
so they be petty and pull out one of them 1985 ones. Yeah, you ain't got
just
this
to
one.
remind you, right?
And again, that's the beauty, because like eventually, once my knees probably tell me that I can't run no more, then I'm gonna frame them kind of like the jerseys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them on the wall of fame, and you know, be able to look back like, you know what? Yeah, I did that. As I go 59 this year. Put an hour one now. Start that dog gonna start going up. The more I look at Chell over there, it's gonna go up. But it's good to know that she not taking it serious. So I might beat her this year finally.
So when you're running it, and you know, cause I had to ask through Maceo, cause last year, the first year we had just started. I think one of our second or third shows, you wore the shirt.
I wore the shirt the next day.
Yeah, you was walking up in here.
I walked in here prior again. Stopped at the gas station over here, and everybody was like, "I got a couple of pats on the bag." A dude bought me a $5 water because I had a Peachtree Roadway shirt on. So I mean, hey man, you feel like a celebrity when you wear the shirt.
Right now, I think we're gonna have people from all over the country, over the world, they're gonna do this race. So, did Glenn say we having good weather this week?
I think so far. I don't know if he's talked about Monday yet, but I think so far. Yeah, I think it's going to be.
Last year it was a galacho out there.
Yeah, I mean we got wet getting off the train.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see it like that, though, but when you see it, it is a pride of Atlanta. It's good to see it though, because you know Peachtree Road Race mean Atlanta is part of the city. But how many people are out there? It's got to be like 10,000 people.
No, it's more than that.
What, 70,000?
Yeah.
67.
Yeah, you got to think they got waves A through Z.
Right.
So what time did it start? Like 7:30, right?
No.
Earlier than that, right?
A go off at like 6.
Yeah. What time you running, man?
I'm in G.
Okay.
I go off around 8:15 or something like that. I got to look at my email.
So we should see you by 9:30.
I have my shirt by 9:30. Yeah, no doubt. Catch me with 3 bananas and or whatever fruit they got down there at the end. Yeah, you can catch me.
So to get that shirt, mate, do you have to run down there? Because I heard people don't get shirts sometimes when they finish and all that.
No, you gotta.
No, they should. If you have a number, then you should get a shirt.
Because they have the table set up,
right?
And they have to see your number. They not just willy nilly handing out shirts like they did at HBCU.
I don't know if they've
Wow.
I don't know if they've ever run out of shirts. I don't know that that's been a problem.
No.
But I think they do pretty well. They have them there for everyone who registered.
Have you ever did it?
No, I have not.
You ever thought about it?
No, I have not. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Well, interesting. What's your fastest time over there?
Chelsea done probably went 47 before. She run like a Kenyan.
My first, I think, was
101, Mace. So you gonna run with her?
No. see, this is the thing about Chell. I tell you, so we've been competitive our whole lives. You know, she can do more backflips than me and all that stuff. And I can't remember the day I finally outran her.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, she's athlete.
Mace said we gotta call her, man.
We gotta call her. Hey, caller, what your question on? Call her.
Hear me, Maceo?
Yes. What's up, Mike?
What's happening, Mike?
Hello.
We heard Mike.
Mike done got nervous on us.
I said I'm crashing on this Wednesday edition.
Hey, what's up, Mike? Okay, we can hear you now.
Thank you, man. We appreciate you. Hey, man, you see who's in the building, right? So you got any questions for Miss Jovita?
Well, I just want to thank Jovita Moore for coming on the show.
Thank you. I'm glad these guys invited me. It has been a while. I think Maceo first invited me, 6, 8, 9 months ago.
We're not going to talk about that. We'll get into that in the interview.
So we were finally able to make it happen. So I'm glad to be here.
Her people call my people, and we made it happen. Yeah, you got to have people out here.
Dang,
we appreciate you, Mike.
All right, then.
All right, man.
Thank you.
What number did Mike call?
Hey, man, Mike called 678-613-5857.
So, to anybody out there, how do you get involved? It's too late now, I think, but how do people normally get involved with the Peachtree Road Race every year?
Well, really, it's not too late, because what you can do, the expo is Sunday. Mm-hmm. And what happens at the expo, you go, you pick up your packet, all this good little stuff. They have tennis shoes. They got like all kind of crazy stuff you can buy, but it's always a line for people who are selling their numbers or people just trying to trade out numbers. So it's not too late. Like if you feel the urge to run, show up to the expo. Yeah, we got you covered.
Wow.
Yeah, why don't you come on down there, walk it. You get in group Z.
Start at what, 10:15?
But start at 12.
I was going to say about noon.
By the time you get down to the park, be empty. It'll be like a few shirts left. No fruit. But it's good. It's good.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Petty King.
Yes. Hey,
Call
man.
me that.
That was a hot topic brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dancy. Give him a call and make an appointment at 678-836-2118. Coming up, man, our Crush interview. You know who it is. Stay with us. It's the Crush. You.
you have student loans and are worried about making your payments? Stop worrying. Now, Direct Student Aid can help you if you are behind, if you are late, or even if you are in default on your student loans. We can help cut your payments fast. We provide student loan relief, getting you relief from your student loans right away. We will stop any harassing phone calls, stop any wage garnishments, and even remove any tax liens. No matter how much you owe or how far behind you are with payments, call our established Direct Student Aid toll-free assistance line right now. We can fix your student loan problems guaranteed. That's right, we guarantee we will get your student loan out of default and cut your payments right away. We have helped thousands of people just like you fix their student loans. Best of all, it's 100% guaranteed. Don't go another day with your loans behind or in default. Our specialists are waiting for your call. Call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516. Again, call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516.
Did you know volunteering can be fun? Community service is for everyone. Young people, families, men, women. As a volunteer, you'll help your community and gain valuable skills. Network with others. Energize your life. Make an impact and have fun. Get in step with your community. Volunteer. Visit www.lionsclubs.org.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
This is University of Georgia linebacker Demetrius Douglas. You're tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
Going to that Crush interview brought to you by Oracy Software. The Oracy team is committed to providing full life cycle support for developing, testing, and delivering market-driven products. Oracy's motto is when a customer engages one of us, they engage all of us. Go to Oracy.com. That's ORASI.com for more information. Maceo, please do the introduction, sir.
Man, coming to the microphone is my buddy. Funny story. Yes, we're going to show a different side of her tonight because I think everybody thinks she's so serious, but she really silly as all outside everybody. News anchor woman for WSB Channel 2, 5, 6, and 11. Yeah. Jovita Moore in the building. Hey, Jovita, how you doing?
Hey. How are you?
How you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me finally.
Finally. So, you know, like I say,
thank you for this special edition of The Crush and y'all coming in when you didn't have to, you know, but thank you for making it happen.
Right.
Yeah, we had to. Make sure we're going to make us come in today. But,
no doubt.
Thank you for the overtime. I appreciate it.
No doubt.
No, we didn't have no choice. We didn't have no choice.
Yeah, they didn't have no choice. Yeah, basically.
So let me ask a question. I always want to ask this.
Yes.
You've been in Atlanta since 1998.
Yep, 18 years.
18 years, and you've been on the Anchor since 05.
I got in there between John and Monica. I first started anchoring. Well, I started anchoring the weekends when I first got here.
Right.
So since '98, I was anchoring the weekends, filling in on the weekends. Shania Chavis was our weekend person, and when Shania would go on vacation, when she would be off, I would fill in for her. And then after that, after Shania left, I became weekend anchor, and then moved in between John and Monica somewhere. I want to say it was about 2005 because I feel like I was pregnant with my son around that time. So in order to start the transition of getting me in there for viewers to kind of get used to, because everyone had been used to Monica, right, all day, all the time for decades. So in order to start telling people, hey, we've got another person that's going to eventually maybe possibly do this, I started anchoring like between 5:30 and 6. Just kind of sandwiched in between, and it gave me some time with John Pruitt, and it gave some time off from Monica, so that viewers can start, seeing that there was sort of a succession plan starting. But Monica retired in 2012. So I gradually did 5:30, and then I started doing 5 o'clock with John Pruitt, and then maybe around 2010 or 11, I started doing the 11 o'clock show, and then Monica retired in 2012. So since she retired, retired. So for 4 years now, I've been the main doing 5, 6, and 11. Yeah.
Which brings me to the question. I always want to ask this: since you're doing it, do you become numb? So there's so many stories, I'd be like, oh, that's sad. But
no, not numb. No, things are sad. Yes, I mean, I maintain my emotions about stories, and certainly there is something in a newscast just about every day that.
Like, oh man, that's terrible.
exactly. It's terrible, or it's senseless, or again, I have all kinds of reactions. So no, I don't think you get numb. I mean, even though I'm sort of doing the same thing every day is still different. And you may think, oh, it's nothing but crime, or it's nothing but someone getting shot or stabbed or something, but there's a lot more in our newscast. But you still, I mean, the stories are different every day, and certainly the people that those stories are happening with are different every day. So no, I don't get numb. I'm not bored by it or anything like that, because every day is still different. You never know what's going to happen from day to day.
Now, one of my first questions, a lot of people think that you just show up to work at about 4:30, but you're going on at 5.
Yeah.
Tell everybody how long your work day is.
No, I actually go in around 2 o'clock every day. I have a meeting, and these are just those of us who work at night. Those of us who you see at 11 o'clock, we all come in at 2. So even our reporters, we come in at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I go directly into a meeting that we discuss what's happening at 4, 5, and 6. Then there's another meeting where we talk about the 11. So as early as 2:30 in the afternoon, we're talking about our 11 o'clock show, just kind of figuring out who's going to do what and what we're going to work on for 11 o'clock. And then I go into makeup, and then after makeup I may have to be in the 4 o'clock show. So you may see me live doing a story somewhere in that 4 o'clock hour, and then in between there I'm recording promos for the 5 and the 6, and then I have to read scripts for 5 and 6, and then I get out in the studio about 10 to 5.
Wow.
And then at 7 o'clock we do more promos. I have a dinner break. I'm back in the building usually around 9, 10, around that time. Do more promos and start reading scripts for the 11. Of course, the 11 is just a 30-minute show, so there's not as much to read. And then I'm usually done before midnight. Yeah, so it's a...
I feel like I ain't doing my grind.
Right.
We try to tell you what I ain't doing putting in work.
So it's about a 10-hour day. I think people think we work about 8 hours or less.
Yeah.
Basically, it's about a 10-hour day. If there's breaking news, we're on. We go longer if something happens. As you guys have seen over the years, if something happens, then we stay on. And sometimes we come on early, depending on what's happening and where. But yeah, it's about a 10-hour day.
So, being the lead anchor woman of the #1 local show in the country, what does that feel like when y'all get that news that WSB's got the #1 news show in the country?
It's first of all, I think we all stay humble. You know what I mean? So it's on paper, but it feels good. You know what I mean? It feels good to be in that position, but it's a tough position to be in. You have to maintain it. You have to stay there. There's a product that we have to put out every day, and it has to be good, and we have those standards that we want our newscast to look a certain way each day, and we want to make sure that we're giving our viewers what we should, what's part of our WSB brand. And social media, I left that out, but of course all throughout the day I've got to get on Twitter, I've got to get on Facebook, I've got to get on Instagram at some point and do all that stuff as well. So that's added in my day too. But it's great to be there. We also know that things can change at any time. So I think I work with a very humble group of people, and we're just in there every day, like you said, grinding, and we're trying to make it happen and maintain our top position. So
still don't think we're doing enough, mate.
it's not easy. I'll tell you that. It's not an easy job.
You always talking about I'm not sleeping. Dude, it's work to do, man. It's work.
Hey man, so we about to go take a quick break, but before we do that, because we just getting started, I feel like we got so many more questions.
Well, we're gonna find out how I became her fashion coordinator. We're gonna kind of start talking about that. We're getting to that.
We got to answer that question because
yeah,
about it for a while.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, hey man, we about to take a quick break. Stay with us. It's The Crush. We'll be right back.
Hey parents, finding it hard to communicate with kids in today's world of ever-changing slang?
Hi, son.
Excuse me? Introducing the Communicizer. Just strap non-toxic Communicizer to your mouth and go from boring old man speak,
I'm here if you want to talk,
to 100% off the chain.
Text me whenever, yo.
It's that easy.
Thanks to Communicizer, I'm relevant to my kids again. I mean,
I'm fly, boo.
And now when you buy Communicizer, you get the auto-tune attachment free. Sounds so hip-hop, your kids will want to talk to you for hours.
I used to have to walk 3 miles uphill to school every morning, Shorty.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son.
Communicizer is not available in stores because it doesn't exist. But that's okay. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you. For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Adopt Us Kids and the Ad Council. What is this?
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
Yeah, baby.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
What? What about our plan to win the lottery and start living? You know, travel the world on matching yachts, wear enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacation on the French Riviera, and then buy it.
You know we're never going to win the lottery, right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush.
SSNATL.com. Thank you, sir.
And we're back. Still here with Jovita Moore, lead anchor woman, WSB TV. But before we do that, Mason, we got to call her, man.
We got to call again. Hey, caller, what you crushing on?
Hey, man, I don't get to call into radio shows a whole lot, but when I do, it's only one show that I choose, and it's The Crush. I'm so happy to hear you guys on a Wednesday. Hey, just 2 quick things, man. First of all, does anybody got one of them Breeze cards? I got to go pick the White Howard up and KD from Hartsfield Jackson International Airport, and my Breeze card got like 35 cents on it. I'm at the door right now trying to get in, but somebody must have changed my code, and why y'all did that, I have no clue. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm just going to hang up and listen to the reason of why I can't get in the door.
Well, one of the main reasons you can't get into the door, because we had to make sure that, so part of the stipulation to get into, nah, I'm just joking. Nah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know why you can't get in. He all right. Let him stay outside. He all right. Let him stay outside.
Hey, so
let him stay outside.
Make sure you check that voice out. I think it's every Monday through Friday, 7 to 9, right here on SSNATL.com.
Yeah.
So
he'll be all right. He'll be all right.
He'll be all right. Yeah.
He gonna wait till somebody else walk in, like walk out, then he gonna like slide in. So he might pop his head back though. Yeah. It's all good.
Hey, so Jovita,
yes,
you born in New York, but you ATL now. You've been around here long enough now that you got the ATL stripes.
Am I honorary?
You honorary.
Nah, she'll wear a Yankee hat on you.
Oh, she'll put it on. We'll see. So what's so good about the A? What do you like about the A?
You know, I was one of those kids who grew up, first of all, I read everything. You know, I guess I knew sort of subconsciously somewhere that I was interested in news. So I was that kid who would read magazines and newspapers. And honestly, I would read like Ebony and Jet. And there was always something in an Ebony or Jet magazine about Atlanta. You know, even if it was just like the queens on the campus, you know what I mean? How they remember that, and they would put them in Ebony magazine, remember? And you would see like the queen for Clark Atlanta and things like that. I mean, even if it was that kind of article, but there was always something about something going on. If it wasn't the King Center, or maybe something that Coretta Scott King was doing, or something the SCLC was doing. You know, names like we hear today, Reverend Lowry, different names. I would always read about them, and of course, when Maynard Jackson became mayor, you know, even though I was a little girl in New York, but that was a big deal. And we knew, and we talked about it in New York City, like what a big deal that was, and my family talked about it, my mother and her friends talked about it. So Atlanta was always one of those places that I heard about as a child. And at some point, I decided that if I was ever to live outside of New York City, I would want to live in a city like Atlanta, because it seemed like such a place that had so much going on, such a positive place, and of course, to me, in New York, it was like the mecca for black people, because you had a black mayor, you had black schools, you know, you had these black campuses with black students, and it was just one of those places that I was like, Atlanta must be a really great place to live, and you would see black families, you know, and it was always like in an Ebony or a Jet or something, and so that was one thing, and it was just some place that I was always interested in.
Interesting.
So that's how,
wow.
you know.
Hey.
kind of worked my way toward here. You know, I didn't just get here though. You know, I worked at other TV stations before I got here. So I worked my way up in the business. And when I got the opportunity to work in Atlanta, honestly, I jumped to it. You know, I thought WSB, I knew WSB was a great place to be, but the combination of being in the city of Atlanta and working at WSB, I just thought that was a no-brainer. It was an opportunity that I had to work for and work toward, and so it happened. And
Maceo, I think.
Funny, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So I watch you. You're very passionate about like what you do. So did journalism like choose you, or did you like what made you want to be?
Right. So I think it is a little bit of news choosing me because, like I said, I was that kid that read everything, who read everything. I would read the New York Times as a kid. I would read the New York Daily News. And then we only had, like, I grew up with my mom in a one-bedroom apartment. And my bedroom was the living room, right? And that's where the TV was. So my mother still is, she was the news junkie. So she would come home. And as a child, though, remember, the news was only like 5 to 5:30, 6 to 6:30. You didn't have all of this nonstop stuff like we do now, right? But I grew up watching the news with my mother because by the time she got home from work, if the news was on, she turned to the news. So the Flintstones went off, Scooby-Doo went off, you know, whatever I was watching went off, and we watched the news. And she also listened to news radio in the morning. So I just grew up, and right. So just like there's a generation of children in Atlanta who have grown up watching me, and I know there's a generation, y'all grew up watching Monica. So I was a kid who grew up watching people like Rolanda Watts and Sheila Steinbach and Sue Simmons in New York City, and just thinking like, wow, these women are so important, you know, and they're so smart, and they know so much. So I was that kid who loved to watch the news, partly because I had no choice, but also because, you know, when I watched it, I learned something. And back in school, when I went to school, we used to have current events. So you'd have to come in and you'd have to talk about.
I used to run the current events in my class.
Right, so see, I was that kid.
Yes.
Right, I was that kid. So current events, when the teacher said, "What happened yesterday?" I was like, I know. And I would talk about what happened in some place in the city. And so it was just something that was always with me. Now, I really didn't know until I got to college. Like, I didn't go to high school for this. I didn't even go to college for this. I went to a liberal arts school, right? Oh, wow. So when you go to liberal arts, anything goes, right? You could end up, you know, being a painter. I had no idea what I wanted to do when I got to college. But I had a professor who coincidentally worked at CBS News. And he had just retired from CBS News, and he decided to change his life and become a teacher. So one of my first literature teachers was a former news writer for CBS News, and he was like the first person to talk to me about getting into the journalism business. And so when he said it, honestly, I was like, journalism? What do you mean? What are you talking about? He goes, no, I mean like news, like a reporter. He thought I had a good writing style. So I said, oh, I watch the news all the time, you know, and never thought about it for me as a career. But once, as a freshman in college, once he started talking to me about it, then I took a second look at it and thought, this may be something I could do. And then things just happened from there.
That's cool.
So I would have to say that I think it chose me. You know,
That was nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
Now let's talk about your time in Memphis.
Yes.
One of my favorite places.
Okay.
First 48, all that. Let's talk about how real Memphis was while you were there.
Memphis was a great place to work and to also get experience. Like each market, before Memphis, I was in Fayetteville, Arkansas. So first market, small market, you know, small town, and that had its pros and cons as well. Memphis was a great place to work. It was, I learned a lot, I did a lot. You know, I always say that Memphis, you know, aspired to be like Atlanta, you know, but things happened to Memphis that I feel like that city just never recovered from. You know, when you talk about 1968, I just think that things happen. It's almost like it's a city that was still trying to find itself and change itself. And, you know, when you just look at the history of it, that's just something that I think, you know, happened there and just kind of, happened with the city, and it just could not seem to move on from there.
And
you know,
it's always that reminder.
Right, it's always there with that city. But Memphis is a great place. I knew that it was not my last stop. Like, Memphis for me was just another place to work and live and move on. Again, Atlanta was in my sights. By the time I got to Memphis, Atlanta was in my sights. So I was like, I need to make that. Right, I'm getting closer. Right, Arkansas, Tennessee, Georgia's next, you know, and I'm getting closer. Right, exactly. And I wanted to just make it happen. But I have not been back to Memphis except once since I left in 1998. I went back once for a wedding, and that was it. And I haven't been back. So,
wow.
Yeah.
8 Ball MJG ain't happy.
Yeah.
Lay it down.
Shout out to Orange Mound. Shout out to Orange Mound.
All right, y'all.
You want to see who's in the network?
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
Follow us on Instagram at Sensation Station Network. We're the nation's urban station. Radio, not dumbed down.
This is Cecilia Tolbert, mother of fullback Mike Tolbert, and you're listening to the Crush Radio on Sensation Station Network.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save. Feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
This is Akeem Dent, linebacker of the Houston Texans. You are listening to The Crush on the Sensation Station Network.
All right, we're back. Still doing our crushing interview with Jovita Moore. So let me ask this question, Jovita.
Yes, sir.
Replacing a media giant like Monica, did you feel any pressure at first?
Oh my God, yeah, so much pressure. I was like, no, don't leave. No, what are you talking about? I was like, wait, no, she's not really leaving.
Yeah, right.
And then I had this, you know how people say WWJD, what would Jesus do?
Yeah.
So I used to have this thing, WWMD. Like, what would Monica do? Wait, what do I need to do right now? No, it was a lot of pressure. Yeah. Gosh, it had been pressure for years. And, you know, once it became, like I said, I got into that little slot right there between 5:30 and 6, and it was one of those things like, is this really happening? Like, is this really happening? And then as the years went on and I got more responsibility and it became more apparent that Monica really was going to leave one day, I was like, wait a minute, this is a lot.
So when did you know that you were the heir apparent?
It probably wasn't official. Let me think. It was like 2012 that she left. Either, 2011.
Wow.
2010, somewhere in there.
Wow.
But I mean, I don't think we had a date. I think we were still talking about it, but we still didn't know when it was going to happen.
Wow.
And I wasn't asking. Y'all just tell me. I'm good. I'm not asking. You guys just let me know when things happen.
Wow.
But it was probably 2011 and going into 2012 and just waiting. And I think even in 2012, I don't know that there was an exact date. And then it was like, okay, it's July. You know, and I just remember it was July 2012. And even after she left, I would joke around like, is she just on vacation? Like, when is she coming back? You know? Yeah. But, no, I mean, it's huge. Monica is an icon in the city, and she certainly is an icon in news across this country, too, you know? And so to replace her, I've said all along, it's a big seat to fill because she's synonymous too with Atlanta, just like we talked about Peachtree Road Race. Everyone knows who Monica is because of her years at WSB, and that's awesome. And to come behind her, and I think one thing is too, and she said to me, so one thing about it, also she said to me, and even manager said to me, I just had to be Jovita, though. You know, that's the difference. It wasn't necessarily like who's going to be the next Monica, but it's just, you know, you're going to be Jovita, and you're going to lead this station and be this anchor. and do it your way, and not, no one wanted a Monica clone. That's not what management wanted. That's not what WSB wanted. You need to be just like Monica. No one ever said that. But it was just having the okay to be myself and to be the anchor that, who I am, and do the job, So it's still big shoes to fill, When she comes in the building, I was like, you need to come up to the 3rd floor.
We got to call him. Hey, caller, what's your question on?
Hey, what's happening? This Skeet Mitchell. How y'all doing?
What's going on, Skeet?
What's going on, bro?
All right.
What you got for us, man?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. Hey, just wanted to say, first of all, this interview is really great. This thing is very personable. I found out a few things about Jovita that I didn't know. Being in the fan club, I didn't know about that. So, yeah, that's some stuff. The question I have for Jovita is this. You've had a very good career, very well known. You've interviewed very influential and very prominent people. And even how you speak of Monica, somebody that you admire. But how does it make you feel to actually be the subject of an interview as opposed to the interviewer? I mean, obviously, you're revered somewhat in the same light as the people that you've interviewed. So how does that make you feel in doing that?
Yeah, it's still something that for whatever reason, I'm still a little uncomfortable. I'm still a little, like, I'm flattered when people want to talk to me about what I've done and where I've been. It's just different for me. I feel like I'm very comfortable behind the camera, but when it's turned around, it's a different story. And some people may say, oh, she may be a little standoffish, or she may be even a little shy, but it's and people come up to me all the time, and like Macio's niece here, saying, I've grown up watching you, and for me, I still haven't really wrapped my head around that.
Wow.
That there are children, young people in this city since I've been here for 18 years.
Yeah.
So you could have been born and now you've graduated high school.
Yeah, that's
Right. Exactly. And so it's one of those things that I guess I'm flattered, I'm humbled by it, but it seems a little surreal, and I've met people since I've been in Atlanta who've told me that they've named their children. Their daughters have been named Jovita since I got on TV here. And I'm just like, what?
Yeah, wow.
Seriously? So there's a couple of little Jovitas running around Atlanta, and that is just amazing to me. I mean, it's awesome. And that's also a testament to what a great station WSB is and what a great city Atlanta is. And so I'm flattered by all of it. I think I'm still getting used to it, though, even after all these years.
Hey, thank you, Skeet, man. We appreciate it, brother.
All right, no problem. Appreciate y'all.
What number did he call, Mace?
Man, he called 678-613-5857.
All right, Mace, go ahead. Tell us. We going to commercial?
We're going to commercial. Then we'll get into it.
Okay.
We'll get into it.
So stay with us, man. We'll be right back.
Yep.
Great leaders aren't born, they're made. And not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
You want to see who's in the network?
Don't be jealous, but I've been chatting online with babes all day.
Follow us on Instagram at Sensation Station Network. We're the nation's urban station. Radio, not dumbed down.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
What? What about our plan to win the lottery and start living? Travel the world on matching yachts, wear enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacation on the French Riviera, and then buy it.
You know we're never going to win the lottery, right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
Hey, man, we're back. So, we're still here with Jovita Moore. We got a few more minutes with us. So, Maceo, man, what you got, man?
So, yeah, man, we're going to just kind of brief history, how we kind of got here. So, a testament to how cool Jovita is. She's on air we had a group. The original group was me, Mike, and Jesse Finch, and we would always like at her, and she started tweeting back. So we like, she doing the news. So we might say something about her necklace or some of my earrings. So she be like, oh, I forgot my earrings. So that's kind of how it started. And then so it ended up becoming like a whole thing. So it was like a team Jovita.
Right.
So we would have like little outings, and like we met out one time. It was just like
right. So that's when kind of Twitter first started.
Right.
which is crazy to think about because it wasn't that long ago. But I'm thinking it was about 2009 or 2010.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and part of it was that daggone snowstorm that we had. So
you don't like the snowstorms? Like, do you like reporting them?
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So the first one we had, it was because things were happening, and I had just gotten on Twitter. I had, whatever year that was, I had just gotten on Twitter. And so I was constantly tweeting because, two things, because it was snowing and a lot was happening, but also because I had to stay at work. I was stuck at the station for like hours. So we were talking about how things were shut down and streets were shut down, and so being on Twitter in those very early days, so that's what happened. So Maceo and these other guys, everybody you just mentioned, and then eventually Skeet got into it also.
Skeet got into
and Michael McFadden.
Mike.
And so, right, and there are others, and so all of a sudden, I think it was Maceo who started this whole Team Jovita hashtag back then. So it was fun, and it was early, and it was manageable, and I could respond. But I was literally just sitting there in the studio, and we were either talking about the snowstorm or on Twitter, because it was really like just starting. It was so new for our station at the time.
And like I say, to be the funny part would be like, so if the camera go to Justin, she'll tweet. And like I used to be like, so she must got a phone, but I didn't know she had a computer. Like right up on there. So she was like, no, I'm responding on the computer. So like the camera might come to her, and then she would like pop right back up and just go on to
there are computers in the desk in front of us. Wow. So that's what, when you see us typing or hear us typing, that's what we're doing. We can read everything right there in the computer. It's just under a piece of lucite, glass right there. Wow. So we can do that from there. And my phone was probably there as well, but it's easier just to do it on the computer. And it's just funny how far we've evolved, because back then you really didn't even use emojis. I don't even know if there were emojis back then when it first started. But I think Maceo was the first one to do this whole Team Jovita thing. And then, because it was really early, it was the early life of Twitter. Remember how they used to, when they first started with like tweet ups?
Yeah.
And so the station thought it would be a good idea for me to go to a tweet up because I had this Team Jovita.
Is that like a meetup?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's so funny because I got one of the t-shirts. Remember we did the t-shirts? I still got my t-shirts. I bought my t-shirt.
Yeah, you did?
I'm sure it to you. So yeah, that right there. Put it to the camera, people.
I never got one of those.
You never got one.
I never got one.
So look, hey man, so y'all, we had here y'all go. Look at that. Team Jovita. We were legit. Yeah.
That's right.
We were legit.
That's right. Yeah. So there was one of those meetups, and so I went, and so several of them came out. So we hung out. It was at that brewery place.
That brewery place, yeah.
We 5 seasons. Right. Yeah. But it was huge. It was a bunch of people there. Wow. It wasn't just for me. It was for lots of other companies and groups were there that day. So that was one of the Shambi was there as well. He was there as well. So it was like our first meeting, and so it just kind of started this whole Twitter thing that I do just about every day. Right.
I know you gotta go. Mm-hmm. Anybody you want to give a quick shout out to before you leave?
Well, I forgot to tell my people that I was here today. So
we'll retweet it. Don't worry about it. We got you.
No, of course I want to shout out to WSB and my whole family there. I think my kids are probably at home having dinner, so I know that they're not doing this right now. I know they're not. So, but I want to thank you guys for having me, thank you for again the overtime and coming in on a Wednesday and doing all this extra. So I appreciate it. I couldn't make a Monday or Tuesday, so I'm glad.
We're glad you came through. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We have some pictures to take, so
right.
We're gonna be here for a few minutes. So stay with us, Mr. Crush.
Hey parents, finding it hard to communicate with kids in today's world of ever-changing slang?
Hi son.
Excuse me? Introducing the Communicizer. Just strap non-toxic Communicizer to your mouth and go from boring old man speak Oh, I'm here if you want to talk. To 100% off the chain. Text me whenever, yo. It's that easy.
Thanks to Communicizer, I'm relevant to my kids again.
Fly, boo. And now when you buy Communicizer, you get the auto-tune attachment free. Sounds so hip-hop, your kids will want to talk to you for hours.
I used to have to walk 3 miles uphill to school every morning, short. Hey!
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son.
Communicizer is not available in stores because it doesn't exist. But that's okay. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you. For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Adopt Us Kids and the Ad Council.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save. Feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement. Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can. You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up! Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education, brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of our United States. Most people know him as a man of great wisdom and vision. What many don't realize, however, is that when it came to finding late-model sedans at government auctions, or even looking up a zip code, Mr. Lincoln's wisdom was sadly lacking. In fact, the citizens of that day knew it best not to even ask. Fortunately, now there's firstgov.gov, the official place to turn when you need information about federal, state, and local government. Whether it's how to get a student loan, renew your passport, or even apply for a small business loan. All three of which, as numerous historians have noted, were remarkably absent from Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. So go to firstgov.gov. Who knows? If Abe had it in his day, he could have checked out an auction and traded that drafty log cabin for a nice condo on Maui. Firstgov.gov, a monumental source of useful information.
Thanks for asking, but I'd rather not send you nude pictures. I'm camera shy. I already said no. Under my clothes, I'm a robot. My webcam is broken. I'm worried they'll get passed around school. I have a rash. I have nudophobia. I have lizard skin. I'm a vampire, so I don't show up in pictures anyways. Your badgering has really killed the mood. When someone is pressuring you to do something you don't want to, how many ways can you say no before they get the message? Let us know at that'snotcool.com. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hey Crush fans, I'm Tanisha Fernandez. You're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
We're going to that Crush Rundown brought to you by Parish Capital. At Parish Capital, we can help you achieve your financial goals by providing high-quality advisory services and making smart investment decisions. Go to Parish Capital, that's PARRISH, capital with an A.com for more information. All right, so how do we top that? We talk sports. We about to do sports, people. That's what we do, man. That's what we do. You want to start it off, bro? Nah, you go ahead, brother. I start off, man, and I don't know why I feel like the bearer of bad news, man.
Man, you like bad news, man. I done figured that out.
But the story that I didn't get, and our boy, shout out to Nick Ferguson, he posted about it as well. But ex-coach running back Zerlon Tipton was killed by an accidental gun discharge at a car dealership. He was moving the bag out of the back of his trunk, had 2 guns in it, and one of the guns went off and shot him right in the stomach.
I just don't understand, man. So I just don't understand.
And he passed away when he was going to the hospital. But wow, you talking about weird? Just something, man. I just don't understand. Interesting story, man. But condolences out to his family, man. Just moving the bag out the car and the gun discharged, bro. So
yeah, man, that's tough, man.
What you got, dog?
Hey, man, Dwayne Wade has sent out fillers to the Spurs and the Dallas Mavericks. He on the move.
Yeah. Do you really think he on the move?
He on the move.
You think he gone?
I mean, I think Miami's not going to pay a guy
$20 million.
They're not going to do that. So.
Like, do you think Miami will still be able to do good? But I don't think so either. He's the face of Miami Heat, so it's just like
they got a young guy there by Winslow that they hoping can groom into that next guy.
But you can't beat Dwayne Wade. It's just like.
And that's the voice of my niece, Devin.
Hi.
Yo.
Yeah,
she's.
We in there. Well, yeah. I'm just gonna keep my eyes on that one.
Yeah, we're gonna see what happens with that one. If you go to the Spurs, that's not a bad move for him.
But
they're gonna be old still. They're still gonna be old. Because you're talking about an old Dwayne Wade, an old Tony Parker, and an old Ginobili.
They want a big 3 though.
Man, that's an old 3.
Yeah, because you got a lot of young cats. If you really think about it.
They do.
Like I said, I'm gonna keep my eyes on it.
I love it.
We'll keep an eye on it. That should be good right there.
No doubt.
Oh, well, Shaq has spoke about his son for the first time and where he think he should go. You know, Shaq got a son named Sharif. I think it's his name.
Sharif is 6'10".
He's the 51st ranked in the 2018 class. But Shaq would like to go to either LSU,
of course,
Kentucky, or Michigan State. Play for Izzo.
Yeah, Shaq looking at it from as a dad, where he can go and be coached.
Yeah.
That way, and of course he's throwing in LSU because that's his alma mater. But I mean, hey, Sharif a West Coast kid. He wants to stay in California.
Yeah, and that'd be interesting too. Because USC has been one of the places he thought about going. So I thought it was interesting. Shaq was trying to stay out for a little while, but I think he's kind of, as we keep knocking over stuff over there in the corner.
No doubt.
But Shaq was, I guess he just been asked enough. He said, I'd like to see him go to these schools. And he knows with those schools he's going to get some good opportunities and a chance to win. So LSU is just home first.
Oh yeah.
So what you got, man?
Hey man, interesting story came out about Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard has gone from being once upon a time the most dominant center, if you call it that, to now they're saying he's like an ugly duckling and say it might not be a market out there for Dwight Howard.
Wow.
They say it might not be a market out there. And what's crazy is you talk about a guy who is a true, maybe one of the last centers, like a true center, might not get the love he's looking for in free agency. He may have to settle.
Well, he's down here tomorrow. He's going to talk with us first, the Atlanta Hawks. We should be interested to see.
You can always come home.
What happens, because You know, Dwight looking for max money. He still think
He's not gonna get that.
but he still think he's gonna get it.
He's not gonna get that.
I don't know if Atlanta's desperate enough to give it to him.
No, he needs to go pick up that new edition CD, Home Again.
Wow.
And he needs to play the Johnny Gill intro.
Wow.
And then go into Home Again.
Go Home Again.
Yeah, man. I would sing that for y'all. Let's find it like during the break so I can, I've been away for much too long.
You about to get hit in a minute if you don't be quiet over there, boy.
I hope you still feel I belong. I'm off beat. Go ahead, man. Keep going.
I think we need a break after this.
I didn't mean to cause you pain.
You doing it.
Nothing to lose, much more to gain. Can you stand the rain?
I have to deal with this. Stay with it, man. We'll be right back.
The theme of the future, brought to reality by Sensation Station Network.
This is Bobby Yalla.
This is Judge Hatchet.
Lamar Batman Cub. Yo, this is Teddy Parrish.
This is Keon Carpenter, former Atlanta Falcon. You are tuned into The Crush on
Sensation Station Network.
We're still doing the Crush Rundown, brought to you by Parish Capital. Go to Parish Capital, that's PARRSH Capital with an A.com for more information. Hey, man, I gotta give your team a little credit, man. You didn't mention it, that's what I'm talking about. The Dallas Cowboys hosted 100 kids who do not have beds on a sleepover, one of the biggest sleepovers ever.
Everything we do it big.
And what was great about the thing, man, they was let the kids take the beds home after it was over with. Of course, they had to put the Dallas sheets on them. So
of course, I had some of those Dallas sheets as a child.
Still got them, don't you?
Nah, I don't still have them. But I would like to decorate a room. I'm gonna dedicate a room to the Cowboys. I'm gonna make me.
Why the Cowboys though?
Why America's team? Because they're America's team.
Wait, America's team, but they ain't going to the Super Bowl in a while though.
But we're still America's team.
Wow.
Alrighty then.
Wow. They're better than the Falcons.
I agree with that.
Say no more.
With that.
See,
the Falcons, they out.
She better get her mic cut off over there. Keep it.
Hey, keep it. What you got there? Jonathan Manziel.
Johnny.
He says on July 1st he's going sober.
Why didn't he do that 2 years ago?
Hey, he just going cold turkey.
Cold turkey.
Say July 1st, and Jonathan has to understand this. Dude, it's over. Nobody wants you.
That's too many problems.
Go on and drink again. Like when your father says jail is the best place for you. As much as parents protect their kids. Yeah. His dad was like, "Hey man, send the druggie to jail."
And he used that exact term.
He said, "Send the druggie to jail. It may save his life." So it is what it is.
Yeah. So the druggie got to go to jail.
Yeah, he got to go to jail, man.
Druggie got to go to jail, man.
He got to go to jail.
Today, man, I'm big with the Craig Sager thing. Is that today's his birthday, 65 years old, man. And we just hope that he keeps it going. My peppermint bag is down here, man.
Oh, okay.
I got to bring it back out,
No doubt.
They want it in the camera.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was I was a little crowded over here for a minute.
Yeah, they got to pay for that. No doubt.
So, hey, man, but Craig Sager, man, 65, still fighting, man. So, shout out to you, Craig.
Well, man, he's a warrior, man. Hey, man, the LA Lakers say they are not giving up on Kevin Durant. They say they're going to push all their chips into the middle of the table in an effort to get Kevin Durant to Hollywood.
You put a percentage on it. What's the percentage he's in Hollywood?
About 9%.
9? You give him
He's not going to LA.
I give him 5.
He's not going to LA. People have to understand this about KD. He's not a flashy kind of guy. He really likes the environment. Like, okay, he's a small town kind of guy. He doesn't want to be, because all he want to do is hoop.
Yeah.
But he wants to win now.
And people keep trying to tell me, man, well, it's LA and New York, but it's different now. Madison Avenue is coming to get you now, wherever you at. Yeah. It don't matter where you at. LeBron's, they still paying $200 million. And LeBron got a lifetime $1 billion contract, and he's in Cleveland.
He got $1 billion Nike deal.
Harden with the beard is down there with a big contract, and he's in Houston. It don't matter where you at.
Yeah.
It's just where you. It's not like it used to be. Back in the day in New York, LA were the places to be.
Yeah, it's the beauty of social media.
Yeah,
I mean,
everything's changed.
If you're marketable, you're marketable.
Yeah,
it don't matter where you play. You can be in. said something.
Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. I don't want to get called to the principal's office.
Yeah, and we had a good day.
Yeah, we had a good day. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. So, so you keep it going.
Speaking of which, man, tonight we got to see. Shout out to Miss CC and Mike. Coastal Carolina is going for the College World Series tonight.
Let's go, Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, they went and won last night, 5-4. They're playing Arizona in the College World Series.
Those kids are playing with so much heart.
I'm loving it, man.
I love it, man.
Love it, man.
This is further proof for any kid who feel like you got to go to a big school.
Man.
No, you don't. Coastal Carolina is playing Arizona,
and if they win that thing,
if they win tonight, they are going to be national champions.
Party on Myrtle Beach.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, no.
I wouldn't go to class for about the next 3 weeks after we win.
You catch me, I'm on the beach.
Bruh, I'm walking up and across the yard. No, you know my motto. No shirt on.
You J.R. Smithing it?
What? Look, when we wasn't winning, I walk across campus with no shirt on. So, win a national championship. I'm no shirt, cross campus with my hat sideways. And just telling the girls, I'm just like standing in the middle of the campus, like, hey, yes, I hit the game winning RBI.
That was great. Speaking of which, J.R. Smith has sold T-shirts with his tattoos on.
I saw that.
I ordered one. It's nice. I like it. I love me some J.R. Smith. I got me that shirt.
You know how many he sold? In about something I don't need to hear.
It sold out fast.
Yeah, 1,000 shirts for $35 a piece.
He was in his same shorts and stuff the night when he didn't change. He just had no shirt, game shorts, and everything.
His shirt game is strong with no
Crazy.
shirt. Wow. He sold a shirt with no shirt.
Yeah, basically.
So it's just a shirt of his tattoos?
Yes.
Yeah, his mama on it, his mama name, the Jordan shoe.
You got the shirt yet?
No, not yet. It's in the middle.
Please send me a picture when you
I
get
got
it.
you.
Lord,
It's the Sensational Celebrity Happy Hour. This Friday, 6:30 p.m. at Red Martini Lounge.
Red Martini Lounge, this how it goes down.
All my hard-working people in the ATL. You are the celebrity. Celebrity VIP treatment. Celebrity atmosphere. But not the celebrity price. Half-off specialty martinis. Half-off specialty sushi. In the heart of Buckhead for everyone. DJ Ty Javon whipping the mix.
Ty Javon whipping the mix.
With the blonde bombshell.
It's the blonde bombshell, Blondie Lockhart.
All goes down like
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's the only after-work party you want to go to. The Sensational Celebrity Happy Hour, 3179 Peachtree Road, 6:30 p.m. at Red Martini Lounge.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement. Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up! Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of our United States. Most people know him as a man of great wisdom and vision. What many don't realize, however, is that when it came to finding late-model sedans at government auctions, or even looking up a zip code, Mr. Lincoln's wisdom was sadly lacking. In fact, the citizens of that day knew it best not to even ask. Fortunately, now there's firstgov.gov, the official place to turn when you need information about federal, state, and local government. Whether it's how to get a student loan, renew your passport, or even apply for a small business loan. All three of which, as numerous historians have noted, were remarkably absent from Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. So go to firstgov.gov. Who knows? If Abe had it in his day, he could have checked out an auction and traded that drafty log cabin for a nice condo on Maui. Firstgov.gov, a monumental source of useful information.
This is Judge Hatchet, and you're listening to The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Man, that's that NBA sound of ours. I know y'all thought we were through, but hey, man, Friday is July 1st. It's Friday, July 1st is free agent day. So make sure, let's go through some of the free agents, man. Let's talk about them real quick, bro. You ready, man? So here are some of the centers, if there is a center out there. We talked about Dwight already. We talked about Dwight maybe going to Atlanta, maybe going somewhere. But here's another one, Al Horford. He's an unrestricted free agent. Hassan Whiteside, he's the hot player out there now.
He won't go nowhere.
Andre Drummond is restricted free agent, but he ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere.
And Joakim Noah.
Joakim Noah is going to go to Golden State. Watch. Yes. They're gonna make a strong play for Joakim.
Wow.
That would be a nice pickup for Golden State.
Because he does what they need.
He does what they need. And he's not gonna worry about scoring.
He won't be a liability on the defense.
That's why they need him there. They need a rim protector. They need somebody who is going to be like they don't really. Draymond does what he does, but they need like another tough guy down there.
That really would be. Bro, I think they need to go after that more than they do.
That's where you're gonna end up.
KD.
Why?
They want KD, but
everybody want KD.
I mean, he's the hot topic.
You know, Atlanta, we gonna throw in like lifetime passes to every strip club in Atlanta.
Yeah, every strip club we can give him.
Yeah, and we're gonna give him his HOV lane. And you're gonna be the KD lane.
We gonna see his name on the court.
Yeah, he gonna get like never mind. He's not coming to Atlanta.
No, he's not.
No doubt.
Going to the fours, you know, LeBron opted out because he's about to make another $3 or $4 million extra next year.
Yeah, and that's the only reason people stop tripping on him opting out. All he's doing, he's not going to play for $24 million. Next year he's going to play for about $27, $28 million. So that's why he opted out. He didn't want to lock in the $24 million.
Yeah.
I need like 28.
28 million.
Maybe 30.
Yeah. You got Kevin Durant. That's the hot. If you had a crystal ball, where would you think he's going?
Honestly,
I think he's going to stay.
You think he's staying?
Yeah.
And that's what I think. Because OKC can pay him the most money.
Yeah, him and Westbrook together, though, I don't think he's going to leave. Like, where else can he go?
I think he just tested the market. But you know what? They've got the first shot. So they talk to him tomorrow before free agency start. So they're going to be like, bro, come on.
Well, this is where the Larry Bird rule
cash coming right
This is where the Larry Bird rule kick in, because whatever anybody offers you, I can offer you more because you're mine.
Because the break truck is going to back up for him.
Bruh, it's going to back up.
Some other interesting names. You know, Dirk Nowitzki is a free agent. Unrestricted. You can keep doing
no one wants you, Dirk. You're too old.
He's 38 years old.
Dirk is old, and that fall away, it don't fall no more.
He fall, but the fall away.
The shawl don't go no more.
And we got also Jeff Green is out there as an unrestricted free agent.
Nah.
But the one that everybody's talking about who's got this max talk, Harrison Barnes.
He blew it.
So he's on the Olympic team.
Mm-hmm.
He's now, I can't see paying a fourth option max money.
He's a nice piece. I wouldn't give him that kind of money. And like, if I'm Harrison Barnes, I'm trying to stay in Golden State.
Is Golden State gonna pay him that money, knowing that Steph is coming up soon?
But what I'm saying, you give him, like, look, this your market price.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if somebody gonna be crazy enough to give you what you looking for, bruh, go get it. Cause like I said, we don't count people's pockets.
No.
If somebody like I wasn't mad at Joe Johnson for getting $18 million a year. If that's what you tell me I'm worth, bruh, I ain't gonna feel no way about taking that $18 million.
Get on your jet and fly, bro.
Yeah.
Because if you get it. But and here's the thing, man, and this is the interesting about the NBA, because their salary cap keep going up.
Mm-hmm.
So what's ending up happening is they're overpaying for players that you're sitting there saying, this cat ain't really worth $18 million. That's why Al's going to get 20.
Yeah.
No matter what nobody thinks, Al Horford's going to get $20 million.
But the thing too, and what people have to understand about that luxury tax, a lot of teams, the Lakers can pay the luxury tax. They LA. A lot of these other teams, Cleveland was willing to pay the luxury tax because they understood. Look, we all in.
We all in.
Because if we continue to go to the finals, we're good. But now that we won it,
oh man,
more jersey sales, more everything.
It's ridiculous now what they can do now. But it's just interesting when you get that. But it's good that Atlanta's got to that one owner now, and they got partners. You got Grant Hill down there, but you got the one guy who's saying, "Look, man, I want to see some things down here to happen, man." But Al's probably gonna get the bank. I think Al's gonna get the big check, and he might be in Atlanta. It'd be interesting. It would be interesting. If he's not Atlanta, probably Boston.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see Boston. Atlanta don't need no more new people. Like when they, Jeff Teague.
Yeah.
I was so sad.
You were sad, Jeff?
I really was.
You were sad to see
I like Jeff Teague.
I honestly,
he's a hard player.
Honestly, D, I was kind of sad to see Jeff go too.
I was really like, hey.
I don't think Schroeder. I don't think you're ready.
Yeah.
We'll see what
he was made for.
You know what though? But Schroeder acting, he was petty, so it's his turn. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. He was not doing his streak as much as he used to. So he
got a problem with the nightlife in the city, man. Dog, you see that ugly gold out there? You see it too many places.
It's gold.
It's gold. Google it. He got the ugliest car in Atlanta. It's all gold. Rims, everything.
So he just want to stand out to be arrested.
He want to shine. It about like that streak in his ass. About the color of the streak in his ass. Yeah, it's ugly. It's ugly.
That's funny.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, man, we got some more we're going to talk about when we come back with a little bit more NBA because we got to go through the guards and we got some other people that's going to be interesting. We also going to talk about if we were the GM of Atlanta, what would we do? Fire everybody. We're going to talk about
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
What? What about our plan to win the lottery and start living? Travel the world on matching yachts, wear enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacation on the French Riviera, and then buy it.
You know we're never going to win the lottery, right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
I am an American soldier.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always finish first. I will never accept defeat. I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined.
I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough,
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I will maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
Enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
You want to hear sports talk like nobody else because, it's ATL rise up. The Falcons, what about that, homeboy?
Man, you want to hear a lot of Falcon hate from the Cowboy perspective? It's right here.
Yeah, man, whatever. The sports talk like nobody else. Dopest sports show. We might not be your favorite radio show yet,
but Tony Romo going to make you his favorite quarterback.
We crush y'all.
Yo!
Hey, man, we're still here talking to the NBA real quick. Make sure we're going through a few more free agencies that's out there.
Okay.
You talked about D-Wade.
D-Wizzle.
Is he going to be still in Wade County?
No, they're going to have to name that thing something else, man. I think he going to get out the 305.
So who was you said? San Antonio and who?
It says San Antonio, Dallas. He going to talk about. Dog, he going to end up in Cleveland. He gonna go be with his boy LeBron.
They on a banana boat right now, so
yeah, man, they hanging. LeBron already putting that bug into there. Come on, dog. Now I came to Miami. Now you got to do that solid. You got to come on to Cleveland.
You know you want number 4. You probably already talking to him.
Yeah,
you probably already talking to him. It'll be interesting to see what D-Wade do, man, because he's a Miami guy. They said something on one of the show I heard today that he was at Kobe's last few games and saw what Kobe and the love, and he thinking about maybe staying and getting that same love from Miami, man. That longevity, staying in one city, man, or is it about the ring, man?
He not Kobe. He not gonna get that kind of love. He not gonna get a farewell tour.
He sure will.
Who's gonna be the new face? Like, who do you think is gonna be the new face?
It'll be Winslow. It'll be Winslow, but it's South Beach.
But like
The new
I
face
just
will be
can't
South
see him
Beach.
leaving. Like when I cannot see Kobe retiring, like right now.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 years from now, but I just can't see Dwayne leaving.
Dwayne, he out of the niece. He done.
Sheesh.
He-
I'm getting old. Everybody leaving or retiring.
But D Wade has to understand. He's not. Kobe is an icon.
Yeah.
D Wade, you're not an icon, dude. You're nice.
You know what hurt D Wade is the injuries, man.
The injuries.
He got hurt every other year. Knee injury, some injury, back injury.
Yeah.
And now he got Gabrielle. He might be good for a while.
Yeah, and then he just did that fashion show out there. Boy, D Wade, boy, you in that fashion.
You in that fashion. Another guy, man, that's interesting. Bradley Beal. He's a restricted free agent, but do you think he stays with Washington?
That's gonna be tough.
Because you know somebody gonna give him money.
That's
Washington's
gonna be tough
have a
because
message.
he nice.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a nice pickup. And you know where I can see him? Boston.
Because of all that youth back there.
I can see him in Boston.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
It'll be interesting. I know some team will offer him a max deal, and it's going to be interesting to see what Washington do. Do they keep that backcourt together, or do they make change? Do they let him go? Yeah, it's be hard to tell the Washington Wizards fans if you let that go.
I'm gonna tell you what's so fun about this. And remember who told y'all this? If it happens, Bill may end up in Charlotte, and the reason why he might end up in Charlotte, he is a gigantic Michael Jordan fan. Down the stretch during about the last month of the season, every night he wore a different pair of Jordans every night.
Wow.
What better place, if you love Jordans, what better place you be in Charlotte where you're going to be with Jordan?
Love of Jordan, huh?
Yeah.
A couple other guys, man. DeMar DeRozan.
Ooh.
Unrestricted free agent.
L.A., baby.
I can't see nobody else getting him.
L.A., he going back home.
Toronto's going to they're going to throw it at him because he got, they can offer him the max.
If it's about the money, he going to stay in Toronto.
But it's home, man.
He could be the guy.
Yeah, he'd be home.
He could be the face of the Lakers.
Because he grew up with him.
Who wouldn't want to be the face of the Lakers? You replacing the Mamba?
That's a big shoe to fill, though.
Yeah, but I mean, hey.
It depends on what you want to do.
You got it.
Go ahead, California got it.
I think Toronto going to eventually, Lowry and all. I don't see that being a big playoff team. They going to probably make the playoff, but they won't be making push like they did this year. You're right. He might go home, be the face of the Lakers.
Y'all ready for me to sing New Edition again?
No. Really? Keep it going, man. Another one, Jamal Crawford.
Forever sixth man of the year.
He'd be good anywhere he goes.
Yeah. He can really pick his own spot.
Because he still looks good.
I would stay in LA. Like I
the Clippers?
I stay with the Clippers. I mean, Chris Paul gonna get hurt. You gonna get good minutes. And you gonna be sixth man of the year, man. How many times can he win sixth man of the year?
Yeah. He's trying to break it. And last one, Eric Gordon.
Man, that guy right there, man. So disappointed in him.
Injuries, man.
Injuries. I don't think he works hard in off season.
Because with Hill coming down there, buddy, he's pretty much out of New Orleans. He's gone.
Yeah.
But it's just going to see. It should be interesting. He might make a team. He's not going to be a great starter, but without a pressure of him being a number 2 scorer, maybe a 3 or 4, he might make a team pretty good.
No doubt.
Some other guys I want to talk about, Kent Bazemore. Is there a market for him?
It is a market for Kent Bazemore. A guy who was undrafted and put up in squad. He would be a nice fit for almost any team because he's a utility guy.
But he's not a starter.
No, he's not a starter.
But he'd be a good
not a
6 or
starter.
7 guy to come off the bench.
Yeah. I mean, I hope he's kind of like, for me, he's like a glue guy.
Yeah.
Who can stay here.
Yeah.
Especially now that T gone. Yeah. We really need him.
They probably keep him here. I think they're offering him what he needs. What about Joe Johnson, man?
Gigolo Joe. I stay at Miami if I was Gigolo. Miami suits Joe. If you ever remember, like, you gotta understand how Joe rolled. When Joe was in Atlanta, Joe was about the nightlife. Joe is a nightlife kind of guy, and what better place can you do nightlife than at Miami?
Yeah, because but Joe looked like he quiet, but he got a little.
Let me tell you something to him. This Joe official in the street gear, white tee, basketball shorts, always dead fresh on the feet, and he have his crew, so it's Joe, his brother. There's another partner. So they pull up. Of course, Joe, now this is how Joe played. Joe always in the Jeep.
Okay.
We'll take the doors off. He do it like that. brother behind him in the Bentley, other brother behind him in the big boy Benz, and they tear the city up. Wow. Yeah.
I would ask how you know all this, but
I can't tell you how I know all that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to know.
Yeah, well, it'll be in the book. Me and Stacey Harrison, book on the way.
Here's the book. This book gonna be awesome.
Hey man, this book gonna be a New York Times bestseller, man.
Real quick, Evan Turner, what you think about him?
I don't think of him.
Cleanthony Early?
I don't think of him either.
Al Jefferson.
Ooh, Al Jefferson.
Interesting. He might stay in Charlotte. I'd like to see that.
I think Jordan gonna put a. Jordan finna make some noise up there, man.
When we come back, man, we'll talk a little NFL. So stay with us. It's The Crush.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
What? What about our plan to win the lottery and start living? You know, travel the world on matching yachts, wear enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacation on the French Riviera, and then buy it.
You know we're never going to win the lottery, right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
You do your thing, all right? Don't be nervous, okay? It's easy.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
I say that to say this. If you would have did what you would have did, then we wouldn't have been where we was at to get what we got.
That just don't make no sense, dog.
It's The Crush on ssnatl.com.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement.
Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know you're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can. You need to start pushing yourself. Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up! Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education, brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of our United States. Most people know him as a man of great wisdom and vision. What many don't realize, however, is that when it came to finding late-model sedans at government auctions, or even looking up a zip code, Mr. Lincoln's wisdom was sadly lacking. In fact, the citizens of that day knew it best not to even ask. Fortunately, now there's firstgov.gov, the official place to turn when you need information about federal, state, and local government. Whether it's how to get a student loan, renew your passport, or even apply for a small business loan. All three of which, as numerous historians have noted, were remarkably absent from Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. So go to firstgov.gov. Who knows? If Abe had it in his day, he could have checked out an auction and traded that drafty log cabin for a nice condo on Maui. Firstgov.gov, a monumental source of useful information.
We played Portland Game 7 the year they went to the championship, and I ran through the lane and I hit Buck Williams in the ribs. This man grabbed my jersey, turned around and smacked me. Pow! Don't you ever hit me like that again.
We're about to jump into the NFL, but before we do that, man, Michael Phelps has made history. He won a 200-meter butterfly. This man got 5 Olympics.
Man, he's still swimming?
Yeah.
I didn't know he beat that DUI.
Oh, he stopped.
Yeah, I didn't know he was swimming.
Oh, he had to get one more in, but he's going to Olympics again.
Wow.
200-meter butterfly. Hey, man, we talked about a little bit more, but Andrew Luck. We don't like to get nobody pocket. You know, that's our thing. He got his aid, but 6 year, $140 million. But the thing is, $87 million guaranteed.
Always just look at the guarantee money. Don't look at all them figures they be throwing out. You look at the guarantee money.
In your opinion, was it I don't know, what was this? Was it just the coach just wanted to make him happy, or what was it?
They clearly jumped the gun on it, but we understand this is a quarterback league.
Yeah,
you're gonna pay your quarterback. He's the quarterback.
$200 million.
Hey man, Hey, man.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, so he 87 mil. He good.
He good.
6 years.
And you talking about a guy who went to Stanford, smart guy. Dad played in the NFL. He gonna be responsible. He's still talking on the flip phone. So that tell you all you need to know about Andrew Luck. So the 87 million that he got,
so we won't see him on broke.
No. He probably drive an F-150.
Yeah,
he probably that guy.
Yeah, he probably one of those. But it should be interesting, man. He got injured last year. You should see when he come back. When you pay so much money to one player, though, that hurts your cap.
But the thing, again, NFL money can always be moved,
and that's
because most of it's gonna be he probably got. So the day he signed the deal, So they probably gave him a check for about $34 million a day. So his base salary this year probably won't be like $700,000-800,000.
Wow.
So I mean that's how NFL money works.
Wow.
So
that's a lot of money for a guy.
Yeah, I mean if you're gonna deposit $34 million in my account today, and y'all gonna say, oh, you gonna make $100,000 a week for the rest of the year?
I ain't trying to sound crazy, but since banks only insure up to $250,000, where do you put that money at, man?
Hey, man, they got special people, man. You got to call Teddy Perry.
Okay,
call Teddy Perry. Call our financial guy.
Call Teddy Perry.
He'll tell you where to go.
Yeah, he'll tell you what to do. You got to ask him that one day. Where did they put all that money? Cause remember they were laughing at Floyd because he putting all his money in the bank, and they were like,
Floyd said he got $8 million in a drawer at the house.
Boy, the house ever burned down. He gonna cry.
We going to see Floyd when we go to Vegas. We going to see Floyd. You gonna distract him? I'm going in that room right now. I'm gonna duffel bag it up, baby. Back door.
Hey man, real quick, Jim Brown has won a lawsuit against EA Sports.
Jim Brown?
Yeah.
What he sold up for?
Because they were using his likeness without telling them. EA Sports trying to slip that Jim Brown character, and he won $600,000. They settled out of courts.
No, do he know what EA Sports made last year?
I know, but
man, they weren't tripping on that, man.
Yeah, but Jim Brown like, y'all ain't using my name.
Hey man,
everybody in Cleveland winning.
Everybody in Cleveland winning.
So let me make sure the Braves getting beat in that. Yep, they getting beat 3-0. Anyway, man, Nate Burleson gave his top 5 quarterbacks, base.
Well, that list was garbage.
Number 1,
Killer Cam.
Cam Newton.
Cam.
Number 2, he dabbed on him. He Russell. Cam said he retired to dab.
Still, that's his trademark.
Yeah, but I don't want to see what he do this year. Last year he did a super dab on Atlanta. I didn't appreciate that. But anyway, keep it going. Russell's number 2 in his book.
Yeah.
Brady's 3, Palmer 4, and Big Ben 5.
I didn't like it. No way I'm taking Carson Palmer in front of Big Ben. And then Aaron Rodgers not even in the he not even in it. What are they talking about? Are they tripping?
Well, it's Nate Burleson.
And that's what I said. When I saw the list and I saw who it was, I was like, man, whatever.
So besides Tony Romo being your 1, 2, 3, and 4 quarterback,
top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL: Tony Romo, Tony Romo, Tony Romo, Tony Romo, and Tony Romo.
If you had to put together a quick 5, who would you say?
My top 5, for real. Brady's still gonna be 1.
Really?
Yeah, Brady gonna be 1. Cam gonna be 2.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers gonna be 3.
Mm-hmm.
Romeezy gonna be 4. And because I don't like the Steelers, I'm gonna put Big Ben at 6.
Well, that's some hate right there, boy.
That's some hate right there. I don't like nothing black and yellow. Nothing.
Some real hate, man.
That's some real hate, bro.
I like your top 3, man. We had
Brady, Cam, Aaron Rodgers.
You can't take those 3 away.
You can't beat that with a stick.
4. 5. Big Ben would be up there for me. 4. I know you got hate for him.
That's why I put him at 6.
Yeah.
No, and not even 5.
I go with Russell at 5.
It's like you go on the elevator. There ain't no 13th floor.
You ain't got nothing.
No.
Ain't no colors in yellow. No black and yellow. No. So we got a few more free agents out there in the NFL. How much you think Short's going to get? That big D tackle for the Carolina Panthers.
He going to get paid.
Because you see what they pay the other tackle.
He going to get
ridiculous
paid.
money.
He going to get paid.
In the NFL, we're looking at 12 to 15 mil for this guy.
Yeah.
For a defensive tackle.
For a defensive tackle. No, you got to stop the run.
Yeah.
Got to stop the run. The Denver Broncos showed you. If you that front 4, that front 7, you got to pay them guys. That's why Von Miller sitting there laughing like he saw what your boy got today. He was like, oh, I know I'm finna get paid.
Do you think what's going on with Von in Denver, man? Why is it just Elway just trying not to pay that much money?
It's just posturing.
Because right now he said he's not going to take the whole
franchise. He gonna look at Mark Sanchez, their quarterback. He gonna be like, boy, stop. Let me get this guy canceled.
That's our quarterback.
So we can play some 10-9 games.
That's our quarterback.
That's who I'm rolling with.
Hey, agent, just tell him we ain't paying. We got to get this check real quick. What you got over there, man?
Oh, nothing, man. I'm hollering at the people, man.
No, hollering at the people, man.
Yeah, man. They be tripping, man.
Emmanuel Sanders, when you look at receivers.
I like Emmanuel Sanders.
Big time contract.
Not big time, but serviceable.
Where is he at in your receiver crew?
He in the middle of the pack.
Okay.
He in the middle of the pack. Yeah.
So like 10s, 15?
15-ish.
Who's number one receiver right now? Besides, I'm sorry. Dez Bryant is number one. Who's your number two?
Dez Bryant is not my number one receiver, surprisingly.
Who's your number one?
My number one is Antonio Brown.
Yeah, he is good.
Antonio Brown is, man, what?
He is good.
He can do it all.
Yeah, he is good.
He can do it all. And for his size.
He's 5'10" and doing it.
Yes.
Wow.
So, yeah, Antonio Brown will blow the roof off that mug.
I like Antonio.
Actually, my number one.
Who's your number one?
Julio. You set yourself up for that, man. That's Alabama talking, man.
No, he's a
And Falcon.
Yeah, that's what I went with it.
Come together, get it right.
Yeah. All right, man. We'll be right back.
You want to see who's in the network?
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
Follow us on Instagram at Sensation Station Network. We're the nation's urban station. Radio, not dumbed down.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Killer Mike, Killer Kill from the Ville. You're checking me out right now on the Sensation Station Network. Make sure you tune in, suckers.
Well, I finally did it. I opened a 401k.
What? Why? Just wait for the inheritance. We've definitely got a rich uncle somewhere. We're one call away from the winner's circle at the Derby, dinners with multiple forks, a vacation home in the country, using summer as a verb.
You don't actually think that, do you?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Maceo Hurd.
It's your boy E. Glaze. You listen to the dopest sports show on radio.
It's The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Yeah! Oh, man, we're back. So, right now, we're going to take you down. Since it's Wednesday, it's the last show we do. We're taking Monday off. We're enjoying the 4th. So.
We taking Monday off?
Yeah. So
we did say we're taking Monday off.
Special announcement.
Hey, we weren't supposed to tell Sky, man. You supposed to tell her like late Sunday, like about 5:30 in the morning, like, oh yeah, we're gonna take Monday off.
Wow. My bad. My bad.
You just ruined it.
She's happy, man. When the producer happy, everybody.
Oh yeah, hey man, you gotta make the producer happy, man.
Producer happy, everybody happy.
She around there cut your mic off or distort you. You around times like,
you be looking like, I know I said something good.
I know I said something. I can't hear you.
But man, last year about June we came in here and we did some test show. But July 2nd was our first show, first official show
with Coach
Jarvis,
Corey Jarvis.
You know he's our good luck. You know.
Yeah, man.
Without me getting my petty about the whole Jarvis thing.
And we gonna do we have once we get all this stuff.
He's coming back.
Yeah, we're gonna have the exclusive.
Yeah,
we're gonna sit right here. It's gonna be TMZ-ish,
and we're gonna hope that he keep it clean.
Nah, we ain't gonna let him keep it clean. We just gonna have that dump button ready. I want him to be firehead.
Let him just go off.
I want him to be firehead.
Yeah. But we've just had a great run here. We had our 1 year, our 1 year Sensation Station. And I just look at some of the people we've had in here, man. Like we had in the first one, and we had our second guest was Coach Hicks. And how does Coach Hicks was talking, man?
Oh man, man, you know I don't like doing stuff like that, man. So Coach Hicks was gonna just let his son. So I gotta tell y'all.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So Coach Hicks' son is like a gigantic Cam Newton fan. Cam Newton is about like from me to Devin.
If y'all see, it's real close.
It's real close.
He's actually touching Devin.
Yeah. That's how close his son was to Cam. And his son just sitting there with his phone. He took like about 50 pictures of Cam. So I say, I said, Hicks, man, just go tell your son to take the picture with Cam. Why don't you just go, I heard, man, you don't like asking nobody for no pictures, man. I say, Hicks, outside of Cam, you're the biggest person out here. I think he gonna tell you no. Your son just sitting there like stalking Cam with the phone.
Yeah. So Cam like, this kid is taking more photos.
I mean, like Cam was like, man, if this boy take one more picture of me. So I just found like, Cam. He's all, oh man, heard you don't like stuff like that, man. You're the biggest person out here.
He can't miss you.
He can't miss you. Like, let's just look at it, Cam. Let's just look at it, Hicks. He went to Westlake. You got on the Westlake shirt. He's 6'5", you 6'12". Bruh, get your son in the picture. So he finally did it, man.
So when he broke down and gave it to him,
he finally got so after he gets the picture,
he posted like a champion.
Oh, his son just all smiling, and now he's frowning. Oh man, I heard I ain't like that, man. Look how he looking, man. Your son is happy.
Don't want the son happy, man.
Like your son, like looking at his phone like this, like he's loving Cam. Really?
Oh man! But Hicks was our second. We had some teammates here. Coach Avery from Washington High School. He was up in here when we first started. But some of the things that just shook, man, is that some of the places we've been. You know, Kennesaw State was our first one to allow us to have media credentials, and boy, would they let us in there for. We sat in that media room like some fools asking questions. Right over here, buddy.
Best part of the media room, the food.
They still spent like 30 minutes down there.
I was sitting there looking at the game on TV. I was sitting there like, hold on. So I can drink all that Gatorade. That Powerade, you mean all that's mine?
It was fresh and cold.
It was cold. But boy, folk trying to hide food. Like, bro, why you hiding food, man?
We want to open the cabinet. Open the cabinet. Food had to be there. They didn't even get that food for like 3 years ago, so they had it sitting in there. Hey, we come back, man. We'll give you more stories about what's been going on this past year. Stay with us. It's the Crush.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
Do you have student loans and are worried about making your payments? Stop worrying. Now, Direct Student Aid can help you if you are behind, if you are late, or even if you are in default on your student loans. We can help cut your payments fast. We provide student loan relief, getting you relief from your student loans right away. We will stop any harassing phone calls, stop any wage garnishments, and even remove any tax liens. No matter how much you owe or how far behind you are with payments, call our established Direct Student Aid toll-free assistance line right now. We can fix your student loan problems guaranteed. That's right, we guarantee we will get your student loan out of default and cut your payments right away. We have helped thousands of people just like you fix their student loans. Best of all, it's 100% guaranteed. Don't go another day with your loans behind or in default. Our specialists are waiting for your call. Call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516. Again, call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
What's going on, everybody? This your boy Maceo Hurt.
This your fam E Glaze.
And you're listening to The Crush,
the dopest sports show on radio, right here on SSNATL.com.
How about them Cowboys?
How about not? Say TL Shawty, home of them black and red, them dirty birds.
Mike Vick.
Nah, son, we gotta move on.
Maddie Slushy.
Tony, oh no.
Romo.
Oh no.
Romo.
How much your bail money is this week, man?
Romo.
Can we get Dez out of jail this week, man? It's the Falcons, baby. Hey, TL Shawty, you listen to The Crush right here on Sensation Station Network. Hey, we're back, man. We doing a little 1 year reminiscing right now.
So, but right there, you're going to make Chair over there. Chair going to Sharon Showcase. Sharon Showcase.
Well, all you hear is Yeek in the background.
Yeek. She hit it over there.
You got to hit the Yeek, man. So, just going back, man, then the first thing when Black on C-Bone came here and gave us our intro, that was funny. It took us a couple of weeks to get that intro.
He should have let me get on the beat, though, man. Should have let me rap, man. They put me out while y'all were rapping, man.
I think we did a good job.
Y'all did, because you know what I'm saying? I was finna get on the mic. I had some mean balls to give y'all.
No, you didn't.
Man.
Y'all doing that 16 for y'all, a year and a half.
Man, I got a whole album. What you talking about? Y'all seen Buddy ask my autograph when we left one night? Did he not ask my autograph? Thank you.
Yeah.
He know my album coming out. He seen my video.
Oh, man.
Me, Dream. Who else on there? Devontae from Jodeci. Who else?
No.
Okay, yeah, I digress.
So the first time I ever seen our producer act a little interesting is when Pac-Man came up in here.
No, Batman. I would have felt some kind of way.
When he came in here dressed up.
When Bat had on that triple small white tee.
Not me.
It wasn't Batman.
Oh no, she was tripping on Keon.
Boy, we've had some people up in here.
And me and Keon almost got in a fight in here.
Yeah, because y'all were talking about he got one more race.
I said Keon.
We almost went to the parking lot.
I said Keon, let's take it to the parking lot, bro. Shout out to Keon. Hey, Keon.
He just playing.
Keon, I'm just playing. I still need that Mike Vick thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Well, man.
Did you call Keon?
No, I got called.
Man, Blaze, you got one job, man.
You would call him Sky. You got Keon.
No, we don't know. We don't need you to. Blaze, you got one job.
I get Keon. Then we had our favorite guest. We got to have him back on. I ain't going to say our favorite, because we can't say favorite, but the reason why he's so special, we had Coach Greg up here.
I called Coach Greg, left Coach Greg a message, told Coach Greg it's time for him to come back.
You know how you going to ask? Is this the Maceo from when? What did he tell you?
Man, I ain't know about stuff.
How he say it, man?
I ain't know about stuff, Coach Greg.
How did Coach Greg say it?
I ain't doing no Coach
Come
Greg.
on, man, you got to do the Coach Greg.
I ain't doing no Coach Greg.
He said the Maceo from when?
Man, I ain't tripping like that. No. I do love Coach Greg, though, because Coach Greg allowed me to, he gave me a free education when I was being a jerk. Yeah. And I was even late for signing day.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, I was going through some stuff, man. Going through some stuff, man.
Going through some things.
I was going through some stuff.
Yeah. Maceo, I think sometimes when y'all hear Maceo talk about these signing days, he kind of talking about himself a little bit. Yeah, y'all hear that passion?
Maybe a tad.
When you hear the passion in his voice, that's why he's so passionate about it, man.
Yeah, I mean, cause like not because the thing was, I didn't sign on signing day because I was just like, what? Man, go on, man. I just wait on, man. Yeah.
And also there in the beginning, man, we had Tila in here.
Wow, that was interesting.
Tila,
that was interesting.
Maceo dropped some albums, some songs. He was even like, "Excuse me."
Yeah. See, you know what I'm saying, man? I do this, man. Tila was like, man, Tila was my guy, like, man, bro, 112. We had that show enough bumping, boy.
That's just that first month, man. We had the twins up in here, you know.
Rowdy.
Yeah. Well, they were
rowdy.
Well, they woke us up.
Yeah. They made me
TV like, y'all ain't grinding enough. We're like, okay.
They made me realize it's real because they got their own van. Now Shoney's done bought them a van. Yeah, man, we need Twin Peaks to buy us a Hummer. Let's do it.
Let's be right back, man. This is Coach Greg Thompson. Tune in to The Crush on the SSNATL.com.
Well, I finally did it. I opened a 401k.
What? Why? Just wait for the inheritance. We've definitely got a rich uncle somewhere. We're one call away from the winner's circle at the Derby, dinners with multiple forks, a vacation home in the country, using summer as a verb.
You don't actually think that, do you?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
This is Corey Jarvis, head football coach at Mays High School. When I listen to sports radio, I listen to ssnatl.com.
Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of our United States. Most people know him as a man of great wisdom and vision. What many don't realize, however, is that when it came to finding late-model sedans at government auctions, or even looking up a zip code, Mr. Lincoln's wisdom was sadly lacking. In fact, the citizens of that day knew it best not to even ask. Fortunately, now there's firstgov.gov, the official place to turn when you need information about federal, state, and local government. Whether it's how to get a student loan, renew your passport, or even apply for a small business loan. All three of which, as numerous historians have noted, were remarkably absent from Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. So go to firstgov.gov. Who knows? If Abe had it in his day, he could have checked out an auction and traded that drafty log cabin for a nice condo on Maui. Firstgov.gov, a monumental source of useful information.
This is Robert Hicks, ex-NFL football player and actor with The Blind Side, and you're with The Crush at ssnatl.com, Sensation Station Network.
Going to that Crush recap brought to you by
Blunt Power.
With Blunt Power, 3 phrase lasts for days. You can find out more about
Blunt Power.
at their website, bluntpower.com, or go to their Facebook page, Blunt Power, and their Twitter page at Blunt Power.
Greg Chain is very proud. Shout out to Greg
Man,
Chain.
let's do that first, man. When we first came here, me and Macy was out there with a cup in our hand. But
thank our sponsors.
But since then, we've been able to get some out there. So
yeah,
I want to make sure I say all of them, because even the ones that came and went, we want to give a shout out. The first one we ever got was the guy from Allstate. I can't think of his name. That guy.
Presnell.
Donald Presnell. Thank you. Wilson Carhey, William Carhey, and his wife. We had them for a minute. Thank them. Dwayne Jordan from Herbal Results.
Yep.
Thank you. But the ones that's just been that crew. Parish Capital. Teddy Parish, boy. Thank you so much, Teddy. You know, you got your shirt. You happy? Teddy wanted to say, "Oh, we didn't get the love out." Did you tell him?
What was that?
You want to tell? Make sure Joey got the love. That's your
I
problem.
did that. I did that.
Whatever. Dr. Kevin Dancy, our dentist. He's been our dude. He's been doing it for a minute. Shout out to Kevin Dancy.
I got another special gift for you, Coach.
And Blunt Power, Greg Chain.
Greg Chain, I'll call you Greg. Can I borrow the convertible? Next week. That's all. I leave it at that.
Shout out to our boy. You met one half this week, and Blaine Alexander, and the other half. Shout out to my boy Jay Bailey. Foundation.
Jay Bailey, UGA Connect.
Thank you so much, brother. And to our new sponsors, Orsi Software and the Car Football League. Thank you, Nick Cavadelis. We will have you in, speaking of which, in July. So we're going to thank you guys so much for that. And also, we've ventured into other ventures, and when you got a marketing guy who sold everything, can sell you anything, water in hell. That's what it is, Maceo. You come up with a shirt idea that's just kind of been popping right now. So we want to make sure we give love to VNJ Designs, man. Shout out to her. Maceo, how many? Do you even know how many?
I do know, but I'm not going to disclose that information. Just know your shirt is on the way. Check the mail. Check your email. Start asking me. It's on the way. Yeah.
I ain't got my
I seen the shirt in the Dominican Republic today. Shout out to Denise. I seen your girl. I know you're going to cut my shirt in half, but It's your shirt.
So shout out to everybody out there. Hats coming up soon. That'll be in the fall. I know y'all like the hats, so we're going to work on that. That's coming out soon. So it's just been crazy, with just thinking about. Thanks for Sean Prime for opening this up for us, man. Because Michael McFadden, y'all hear him every day because,
I'm still mad about the Cheeto macaroni cheese.
That's your fault.
Whatever. Yeah, that's my fault. That's
you
my
think
fault.
they had it in Buckhead? They did have it in Buckhead.
I got to stop betting. Will not be betting anymore. I did make a bet yesterday. I got to stop betting.
You sure did.
I did make a bet. Well, I made a bet with a 9-year-old.
You know she gonna come to
and she gonna come from a throat, no doubt. So be making me videos and stuff.
Everybody be wondering, our photographer, I put her against anybody, man. Nikki Pep, man. Them photos have been killing for over a year.
Can I get her in front of the camera? That's okay.
No, you don't need to see her, but just know, nobody can touch our photographer.
Diddy Queen.
When you hear us laughing in the corner, that's Nikki over there.
Yeah.
We'll put our producer against anybody. We had Prime up here, the owner, one time, and I was like, didn't feel right.
I'm just glad.
He started flashing stuff.
Yeah, I'm glad. Look, when I did Mike, them showed up there, he was flashing. I just started laughing. I was like, what are you doing? Get that board over there. I'm used to seeing the board do like this.
He was doing. I said, that 30 or 40 seconds.
Yeah. That Coach Baum used to when we was on the scout team.
Yeah.
He just do the play like that. Run it. You was like, I can't even see it. I'm gonna get on the field if I can't see the play. But,
also,
whatever.
man, give out to some cats that was with us, man, in the beginning. Events, Shay and my boy Bobby Jackson, man. Shout out to you guys, man. It's been a journey, man. We're going on that year. It'll be 2 years in November as a group, me and Maceo. So
you ain't believe it though.
That's
we don't believe you. You need more people.
Yeah. People that have came in here, we don't forget it. I ain't forgot about y'all, Simone and Sydney, so don't even look at me like that.
Oh, I'm not looking at you. It's all good. It's all good.
Killer Mike came in here, man. That was just an interesting show. When he told us about the whole Bernie Sanders thing, we were sitting there like, and then the next day, he was there at Bernie Sanders, talking to Bernie Sanders and doing his whole thing.
Yeah, man. Killer dope.
Judge Hatchett come up in here.
Petty foul mouth. Very foul.
Did we get a fine for that?
I was shocked. that Judge Hatchett knew a lot of those words.
And it
really threw me for a loop.
They came out easy.
Very easy. And she don't like Matt Ryan. That I do know.
Because she was real frowned up.
She was hard on Matt Ryan.
Shout out to Erica Gray and Lewis Preston for being regulars on the show, man. They've helped us out a lot. We're going on to this first year. And just some of the places, man. KSU, Carolina Panthers, Tom, Dick, and Hank, Boogaloo, the Celebration Bowl, Cigar Bar, NFLPA.
It's called the Smoking Room.
That's what it is. Thank you. Bo Bach and AJ for having us on.
But y'all don't think I do no work around here.
He don't. And then we had Sweet Lounge as well for allowing us. It's been great. So that's what's been going on. What a year. You ready to do another one, man?
I was born for this, man. I do this.
All right, man.
But my album on the way. Yo, check this out. You know what I'm saying? My album. Yeah, it's about time. 30 years in the making. I'm just joking.
31 years now.
31 years. How long we been out of high school? 25.
Yeah.
25 years.
Were you putting it together at Mars Brown?
Oh, it was complete at Mars Brown. I should have been on that Good Mars album.
You know what it sound like? This sound like
we ain't gonna talk about that.
This sound like Detox.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, man. Do you know it's been so many? Do you know how many videos I've been in that I've been on the editing floor? I didn't make the video. How many videos I've been in like that, man? You know what? Hey, we ain't gonna even talk about that, man. I couldn't get down Cameron Road that day. I couldn't get down Cameron Road.
I used to always look at those videos and say, Mace, you had to be in that one.
I was there.
But that's my partner right there.
Yeah.
Because the Young Bloods, when I said, I know Mace Joe in this one.
Now, the funny story about that video, it was too hot that day. And they couldn't find my jersey. I wasn't wearing no jersey.
I saw mail in and I was like, hey,
they found my jersey. I couldn't find two. I'm not going out there, man. So I just sat in the locker room.
And he called Nikki Petty.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we was on that. You
couldn't just wear a Morning Brown shirt.
We was on that Coke 45 though that day too. So yeah, we were young, man. We were young. Yeah, we were young.
That'd be a lot of video. I'd be like, Mace, you in that one? Well, here's the story behind that. I should have been in that.
I was there. Like, man, the TLC. What about your friends? I got cut out the video. Tion, that's why you ain't got no phone call on the show.
See, why you don't do that, man?
Rosanda, I'm gonna pull out. I know somebody got your prom picture. I'm gonna pull it out. It's at my auntie house. It's downstairs.
What do you remember about this year, dog? What's your favorite memory?
It's been just the love, man. Like, real talk, man. Like, man, I think everybody, man. Y'all gonna make me cry. That's my quarterback.
You got shades on and everything. T.O.'s in the building.
Nah, but for real, I mean, like, man, we couldn't do this without the people, man. You know what I'm saying? My folks here, so, you know what I'm saying? They know I ain't sensitive like that, man. No Rav Trash vetting for me, man.
Yeah.
I just keep pushing.
Shout out to our interns, Sydney and Simone.
They leaving to go back to school. We gonna see if we get them transferred to Georgia State.
Be around the corner. Hey, y'all come back. Yeah, come back.
Whatever.
So thank you guys. We are just getting started.
We ain't did nothing yet, man. We ain't did nothing yet.
We just touched the iceberg. We ain't
did nothing yet. Wait till y'all see what. I ain't gonna tease y'all with that. No, Andre Rising, baby, coming soon.
He been to my rides for a while.
I got him. I finally got his phone number. I got his phone number. Oh. It probably done changed by tomorrow, but I got his number. I got his number today.
You better hear him call.
I got his number. I sent him 3 texts already.
Hey man, thank you guys. We won't see you on Monday. We'll have a show. I'm
gonna do a show Monday. I don't know what I'm gonna do it from. I'm gonna do it from the Peachtree Road Race.
Yeah, you gotta do it from the road race.
I'm doing it from the Peachtree Road Race. I'm running with Chael. Me and Chael. I'm gonna beat Chael this year.
See y'all next Tuesday, man. Peace.
Yo.
Thank you guys. We'll appreciate it. We'll see y'all later. Peace.